All right. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. Just making sure, audio looks like it's coming through. Do let me know if it sounds a little bit fuzzy. It's sounding fuzzy here in my headphones, so I don't think it is on the stream, but let me know if there's any if there's any issues with the quality of the audio. Anyways, we are back to the old new office. After we decided that we weren't going to focus so much on making a podcast, but to really focus on creating content that's going to help grow Piixel Media, decided to move back here into the office just outside of the bedroom, I guess you can say. So if I need to work late or whatever, there's that. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. It's a little bit of a nicer place too. I don't mind it. Still trying to figure out the lighting and all that stuff. So we'll get that all sorted out. But we're here. We're here, and we are here, and we're ready to go. So hopefully you had a great weekend. Had some nice time to, enjoy the weather wherever you are. I guess if you're the opposite of where we are, on the other side of the hemisphere, then it's winter. So then maybe the weather's not so nice. Anyways, so what do we got for today? We're going to start doing a couple weeks ago now, we did a little bit of a plan for what we wanted to do for the live stream and what the structure was going to be like. And one of the things that I wanted to do, which I think it'll be a really good idea, if not for you, definitely for me, is every Monday to go over what the objectives and what the goals are of the company. And then from there, we can figure out the goals and objectives of, like, we could break it down for the week and what we want to accomplish for the week, and seeing how close we're moving towards our actual goal. Now, I don't know specifically how I'm going to track this. So I figured what I do right now is I'll open up what I have so far for goals. And these are kind of large organizational goals. And we'll see if we can think of any way, probably not today, but over time, how we can maybe shrink this down. Not shrink this down, but I guess really put some processes in place to see how we're going to actually track how we're doing. I don't know if that makes any sense. So what I want to do now, first, before I get into this, is throw on some music, as always. Did it say sign in? Am I not signed in? No, I am not. Okay. So let's put in a password. Beauty. Genres. As always, we just want some nice relaxing beats. Hopefully that's coming through nicely. Well, not too nicely. We don't want it too loud. Okay. So one thing I was looking before about objectives and key results. And I remember doing this before, but I don't know if we want to. I mean, we're a company of one, really. So doing something like this, I don't think it's something that we need to do or something that I should be a focus on. But maybe there's something in here. No, you know what? Okay, let's just take a look at this here for a second. Oh. So we have our... Okay, sorry, getting the volume there. That's really low. Okay, so we have our goals for the unconventional mindset, right? So we want 5,000 YouTube subscribers. I changed these numbers a little bit. 2,500 newsletter subscribers and about 100 average viewers on this very live stream. And then I have for the organization, we want to have $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue through Piixel. And then I put in here, I have 10 Google reviews on Google for the company. And then for clients, have 10 startup clients and 3 scale clients. So those are some larger organizational goals. And I think what we need to do there is drill that into things that we can do this week. And so we can kind of have that in our, maybe we can have maybe like an individual project. That's what we need to do this week. But we are going to, things that we want to do that we know are going to help us move this goal, at least hopefully anyways. So one thing I thought of is, of course, we're going to get back to these videos and what we're thinking about. These were the videos that we were going to do for the YouTube channel for Piixel Media, right? So we're going to get back to this, and we are going to 4 weeks out. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's go August 7th. Is that too much? I think that's way too much. What are we? We're in the 10th. So I'm busy this week. I think we can start by the 24th. Start pumping out our content. 24th. 31st. Actually, this might work out really well considering what might be going on in August. Okay. Okay, so these are the things that we want to do. Hang on a second. I'm just going to move this over here. Sorry, I just need to open up some things in Asana here. I got to be careful with not flashing anything that I'm doing with my clients. What would be a good way to keep track of tasks that I want to do that are specific for helping us meet these objectives? It's unclear to me whether we should have a specific task that's dedicated, not a specific task, a project that's dedicated to that, or if we should have a project where it pulls in all the different tasks that are associated with that overall goal, because we want to have our tasks that are split up into different, like we have, like, for example, there's this video content schedule. Like this is a project, right? So all these tasks of launching these video ideas, they're all towards this, reach 5,000 YouTube subscribers, right? But so we don't want to create another project and then put like, hey, create, video content. That wouldn't really work. So that wouldn't make sense. So what we need to do is how can we do this? How can we do this? What makes the most sense? Let's bring this back up. And I could be overthinking this. Like maybe there's a way. Maybe there's a way I could just generate a report. Okay, let me see this. Yeah. Okay, I think I need to take some time and think about this and really think about how the best way for me to structure this recap. Because I think what I want to do is I want to go over, okay, what are the things that I did last week, right? And then I want to bring it up probably in some type of report. So if I can create a report that I'll show these are all the different tasks that you accomplished last week. And then I could talk about what how well it worked. Like if I accomplished specific tasks, how far did it help move the needle towards these goals, right? And then by analyzing that or just thinking a little bit about that, then I could go into what I want to accomplish the current week, like this week. But yeah, how would I track that? So I know, like for example, this week I know I want to get started on these video ideas. So maybe where can I track this? So like I'm just gonna put a section here. This doesn't make any sense, but whoops, what just happened? Undo that. So I'm just gonna this week's goals, and maybe they could be objectives. So I want to, let's say I want to improve on I know. That's not what I want to say. I want to now I'm thinking about the live stream, or sorry, about the video content. What should I say? How do I want to say this? Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I should call this, of getting myself ready for creating all my video content, like the whole process in place. So I do remember having this whole thing about the video ideas, and then I was going to go through this whole pipeline. So I think what I want to say is review the process of creating YouTube videos and finalize just review the process of creating YouTube videos and finalize it. So we can have something like that. So I know with all of these, I think the way I'm thinking, these are kind of major things that I want to do. And below these, there's going to be other tasks that are going to be created to handle these, right? Like for preparing the Piixel YouTube channel, that's going to be review the thumbnail, make sure the channel art, make sure the description is all put in place, make sure the links are correct on the, what am I thinking? On the website, going to the the proper YouTube channel. So, and then another objective. And then this will have to do with, I know I haven't done this yet. Launch. Okay. So again, I know these ones, this one has lots of tasks that are going to be associated with it, or at least a few of them. But I like putting in these kind of larger bucket goals, I guess you can say. And then what else do I want to do? I know there's one other thing. Review the sales funnel for Piixel. The purchase is made through Stripe. For a new client. Okay. I don't know if this is probably part of this review sales funnel. But I just wanted to make sure I jotted that down, or I jot that down. Okay, so I'm going to figure out exactly, well, here we go. I'll put this in the task. Figure out how to organize weekly goals and objectives. So, all right. So the process every Monday, what I'm thinking is I have a section where I have my weekly goals and objectives, right? So I'll lay them all out here. These are all the things that I want to do this week, right? Kind of grander goals, not so much tasks, but kind of goals. And then what I'll also do is, after the next week, like say next Monday comes, I'll have completed some, hopefully, and then I could discuss them and see if I had any problems with them, what my thinking was, a rationale behind whether it worked or didn't work, all that kind of stuff. And we just discuss them. And then hopefully every week we can see ourselves moving towards our main goals, our big objectives here. How are we going to track that? I don't know. I don't know if we should. I mean, we should track it in some way, but how does this help us get towards this as an example? I don't know per se, but we need to figure out how we're going to at least take note of the different things that we do. Right. Does that make sense? I think it's making sense for me. I'm just not sure within Asana that the way that I'm documenting this makes sense. But maybe I don't need to worry so much about that, because it's more about just getting shit done as opposed to just worrying about how things are here in Asana, right? It just needs to be good. Doesn't need to be perfect. So these are all weekly goals. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to lay this out, because there's got to be a better way to do this. Okay. So we'll spend some time. We'll think about this probably today or tomorrow. And by next week, for sure, by next Monday, we'll have something that is much more concrete and just much more manageable. Yeah. Okay. So just looking at this, let's take a second and actually look at this. So review the process of creating YouTube videos, right? So what is the process? So we have the ideas, and then once we get to pre-production, I think what I need to do is take them and I just need to mark it as, yeah, where am I? Okay, I'm writing scripts. You know, if I'm writing the script, I move that to the writing section. Right, so every time I move something, I think the production status, it's going to move it to the different sections. Okay, so that's perfect. So I don't mind that at all. Might have to just get started with it to see if I like it. And I think one of the things that I'm thinking about is what should I use to gather the resources and the references when I'm trying to put together a video script, right? Do I just use Word or Google Docs or something that simple like that? Or do I use something that's actually good for storyboarding different things? I'll have to think about that. Okay, so this, yeah, I need to create the Piixel channel, the Piixel YouTube channel. And this is the thing, should it be the same channel? I think it needs to be a separate channel than what I'm doing this on, which is, right now it's my personal channel, but it's like, this is what's going to be the unconventional mindset. So launching the actual website. Yeah, we're getting very close for that one. Yeah, review the sales funnels. That's pretty straightforward. I just want to make sure that I'm good to go so that once I start promoting and doing marketing for Piixel, then I'll be ready to go. I'll feel confident that the user is going to go through the process and not hit any snags or anything like that. And then have a demo project, or basically a template that I could just copy and paste when there's a new client, and then of course organize things to their name and all that, and then have that ready to send to them when I do get that new client. And then, yeah, figure out how to organize the new objectives. Yeah, that'll be pretty good, because today is, I mean, it's already 4:44 here on Monday, and Wednesday I'm out doing a live event for a client. So that's almost all Wednesday shot as well too. So I only have 3 days to get all this stuff done. So busy week. So we're gonna get to it. Going to get right into it. All right, so sorry if this is a little bit scattered today. I'm still trying to figure this all out, and you know, I think that's part of the process of doing this live stream, is just figuring shit out and figuring out what's going to work and what isn't going to work, and trying to balance. I know myself trying to balance doing work on the business and doing work in the business, and figuring out what makes the most sense to do on these live streams. So still learning. I think maybe by the time we hit episode 1000, we'll have a really good system in place. Well, maybe hopefully a little bit sooner than that, but who knows? Who knows? All right, I'm going to leave that here today. So thank you for watching. Yeah, we'll get this straightened out, and next week our weekly goals and objectives will be much better than it is today. Okay, short today, but sweet. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream, which is tomorrow. All right, see you then.